everyone, so we did it. We just got done installing this massive bass upgrade in my friend's Model Y Juniper 12-inch subwoofer box, whole package kit from this place called Stereo Breakers out in California. No deals, no sponsorships, nothing like that. Just here to report on this kit. I'm not even doing like an install video, just kind of a minor review, talk about the kit a little bit, show it in his Model Y Juniper. I will talk a little bit about some install with the power cable, nothing major. They already have a bunch of install videos for the Teslas. So first off, this thing pounds, okay? If you want to add some bass, some real bass to your Tesla, and you don't want to do some major surgery and try to interface with the OEM system, this is your kit, all right? It has everything you need. Well, that's the other thing. It has everything you need. You don't need to try to piece together the amp, the subwoofer box, any kind of crossover networks, anything like that. It has everything you need in one kit. So the integration was incredible. Just tap into the existing wiring going into the subwoofer right in the back. The amp mounts right under the existing subwoofer. You leave the existing subwoofer in the car, that little 8-inch subwoofer, which honestly is decent for an OEM system. It's okay, but it really doesn't give you that punch like a lot of people want. The amp is not going to overpower the battery system within the Tesla. It can be a little bit sensitive for, you know, some really high powered requirements, but honestly, it's totally fine. And yeah, you don't have to change anything within the Tesla sound system. Everything works just as it did before, except now you have a massive amount of low-end bass, and they give you a little volume control just for the subwoofer. So you want a little bit more bass, you want a lot more bass, no problem, you got the knob. But yeah, otherwise everything works exactly like it normally does within the Tesla. So let me show you what my friend ordered. This kit here is for the Model Y Juniper. Again, they have kits for many of the Tesla models. The woofer, he actually chose the Alpine R2 model. This is the heavier duty 12-inch subwoofer. The S is, I'm sure the S is also fine, but yeah, the R really rock. And he has the Model Y Juniper already with the existing premium sound system, so this is just an add-on. The amp also upgraded to the Micro 81U 600 watts RMS. These days, these amplifiers are awesome. They're Class D digital amplifiers. They're tiny. They barely use any power. They don't get very hot. They're just, honestly, they're miraculous compared to what I'm used to years ago using the like Class A, Class AB amplifiers. But anyway, the amplifier, again, delivers 600 watts at 1 ohm. So this R2 and I think the S2 also, they have 2 ohm voice coils. Those get run in parallel, so you're down to 1 ohm, which is where this Micro 81U works. 600 watts RMS. This thing is awesome. The R2 subwoofer, the frequency response goes down to 24 hertz. To give you an idea, the factory 8-inch sub only goes down to about 40 hertz. So you're missing out on tons of that really low-end powerful bass, that stuff that you feel, the car next to you feels, the house next to you feels. It's that kind of bass. So wiring kit, they provide everything. They give you 17 feet of 8-gauge power to run all the way to the front, which I'll talk about in a minute. They also give you another 3 feet of cables so that you can mount the woofer into the box that they give you. A nice mini ANL fuse holder. They give you a custom sealed box that not only performs well with that woofer, it's made for that woofer, fits into the bottom of your sub trunk in your Tesla perfectly. It doesn't fill it completely up, but it fills the majority of the space up. You can buy the extra grill that they sell, and you don't have to put the cover on top of then that sub trunk if you don't want to. You could just throw things on top of the box, on top of the grill, and really not have to worry about it. Or you can cover it up, throw the mat back on top of that, no problem. You're really not going to miss out on any bass, because bass doesn't need like direct line of sight. Bass like just travels through everything. It's not like mid and high frequencies that need to bounce off of windshields and need to be more of a direct type of frequency. Bass just kind of needs to be around, and you're going to feel it. So the only thing different that I have to offer on the install that he mentioned in the Model Y Juniper video was he ran the power cable all the way up to the front of the car and tapped into the battery, the small lithium-ion battery at the front. I actually called him up and I asked him, why aren't they tapping into the penthouse? Basically, it's under the seat where the low voltage battery interfaces with the high voltage battery by the BMS. They call it the penthouse there. And that is the same 16 volt source as the front battery. So I asked him because it's so much more convenient. And some people have debated whether or not you can just tap into that. People have said with other accessories they've had that it causes some issues with the car. Personally, if you've seen my car in the winter, Christmas time, hopefully you guys are all subscribed, right? You've seen my channel, you know what's going on. If not, subscribe, like, please. I light my car up in the wintertime, 6,000 LED Christmas lights. It's insane. It's insane for a number of reasons. One of them is it draws a ton of power, anywhere 350, 400 watts of power, and it's pretty much continuous. That is more of a load on the system than this amplifier would draw, especially continuously. I haven't had a problem. I do this for, 2-3 months a year. And I'm tapping into by the BMS under the penthouse there. So he made a couple of other phone calls too, got back with me again and said, yeah, you know what? That shouldn't be a problem. So that's where I tapped in. I don't think I showed that on the video, but I think I have it in one of my other videos. I'll show a clip of where that is and how I tapped in. I think I did it for a video for my Christmas lights and showed that. It's a seriously cool DIY experience. If you have any issues, you need any install or something like that done, find the links in my bio here, find me on Instagram, DM me. I do some installs here for a small fee. So it's difficult to play like some bass heavy music in these videos just because a lot of the really cool bass heavy music is going to be copyrighted. We'll see what happens. I'll put some up, little snippets, show the subwoofer rocking, and that we'll see. Hopefully it won't get copyright, won't get called out otherwise. If you don't hear any music or you hear some stuff that really doesn't go with what the subwoofer is doing, you'll know why. But yeah, if you've never been in a car with a lot of bass, it's a ton of fun, and this is such an easy kit to put on. Honestly, it's well worth the money in my opinion. I'm not sure that you could do, unless you own some equipment already, I'm not sure you could piece together this entire kit any cheaper than what they provide, considering everything that you get with it. Even the amplifier is set up, crossovers and everything are set up for you to work with the existing kit. So you're not removing your existing subwoofer or anything else in the car, and it works. They've already tuned the whole system for you, so it doesn't I guess you could overpower the rest of the system if you crank the bass way up, but otherwise it integrates really, really well. It's just a really good system that we're having fun with, and the install just wasn't that bad. So anyway, check out the rest of this video. First test. Oh my god. Let's get this cleaned up. That was pretty cool. On that song, this thing was hardly moving. It was a little bit of bass, but this thing was pounding.